Um, these are the structures that we're dealing with as well with the festival. With Transmediale, which is a festival that it has existed since 1988, started off as a video festival and very quickly became a festival that was looking at the role of technology in society. We have this need, and especially at this festival coming up, to break some of these codes. And we work in a building called the House of World Cultures. And this is very important for a festival which is dealing with art and digital culture, because we try to make this point that digital culture is a world culture. And it's something which often gets lost in the, let's say, in the cacophony of art festivals and projects. So one of the main scenarios that we look at in the festival of responsibility is the deconstruction of technological systems and then the reconstruction of them again. The festival is divided into 5 segments, which is kind of marked out here with performability as part of the performance program, sync, existence, video program, body response, which is a key element. It's the conference element of the program, where we look at the relationship of our being within network structure. This is within network structures. This is perhaps the other major issue which we're interested in pushing, and I'm interested to hear later on the people who will be talking about beyond sensibility, because of course our own being, our own individuality, the whole scenario of liveness within digital culture and network culture is a critical issue, because we've in a certain sense, through so-called social media, also lost ourselves, and we need to rediscover ourselves as beings, and I suppose structure and recreate our own forms of identity. The Hackaway Zone, which is that long strip at the top, is, for those of you who have ever been at Transmediale, there is usually a large exhibition. This year we're not doing an exhibition. We're presenting works which are all live, performative, process-based, also as a sense of establishing the relationship between physical being, liveness, and technological systems. But we're putting it into a kind of mild hacktivist context, simply to push some of the ideas that the Hacktivist International is dealing with, namely this pushing of the boundaries of technologies and looking for new ways of defining artistic practice. And that Hackaway Zone is that place for free artistic expression, and it's occurring next to another area which is called the Open Zone, which is about open systems, but very much a critique, but also a way of dealing with creative industries, where we look at the problems of saying that we have open networks, open net structures on the one hand, but how are they being used and exploited, let's say, for political and corporate purposes, which is one of perhaps the biggest problematic areas in creating new artistic vocabulary. So yeah, I think I will leave it there then. I would be happy to talk to people about this notion of not thinking, just doing. And I'm hoping that today we'll have a lot of opportunities to reflect perhaps on new modes of thinking that can also go beyond this. So for that, thank you very much for your patience. And again, apologies that we're a little bit late and bumping our way into the conference. But I look forward to 3 days of fantastic discussion and lots of new ideas. Thank you very much.